Well, all right, y'all. It's Rod D Trucking, and we back up in this thing one more game. Yeah, it's a couple of news stories I want to talk about today. One was the guy from DoorDash that I found out today that he got fired. They got the news story about him being fired, and then they also got the lady that got kicked off the plane doing a fourth holiday. She was like wilding out and stuff, but we'll get into that. I think first, after I change into a superhero, we'll go ahead and get into the first story about the guy with the DoorDash, because I think that story is actually kind of sad, and the other story is more funny. You know, he just gave a comment. He was like, this is a nice house for a $5 tip, and then he kind of was walking off angrily. And the reason he got fired, they say, is because he also said a FU off camera, you know, and you couldn't hear it. But then again, you know, if you couldn't hear it from the, you know, from the rest of the stuff got caught on camera and got caught on video, but you couldn't hear that part. So did he really say that part? I don't know. But, you know, people be stressed out. He probably was driving like in a lot of traffic and stuff like that, and maybe somebody cut him off on the road. You know, people will be going through some kind of drama sometimes trying to do a delivery service. I mean, just driving the truck, you get to go to big warehouses, so you don't have to go back to back to different people's houses all day. But I mean, still, stress of just being in the traffic is the same either way. And I could kind of understand him being stressed out. Now, as far as his comment, as far as saying that this is a nice house for $5, that was really, you know, I mean, I agree that comment was really offhanded. He shouldn't even said that, because I mean, what are you saying? It's like, yo, you only giving me $5? You got this nice big house here. Watch out. Yeah, something gonna be missing from this house. Wait till y'all have to go somewhere. I'm gonna double back. You know, I don't know. That comment could take so many twists and turns. I mean, that comment was kind of creepy right there. So I get that part, but I think he should have got like reprimanded. Maybe they could have sat him down for like a week. Like, yo, we're going to suspend your account for a week and let you think about what you did, and you shouldn't do stuff like that in the future. We're going to see how it go with you. You don't like a probation when you get back, you know, something like that. But I mean, straight terminated altogether, because like I say, the other part, like the FU part, I mean, we didn't hear that. Did he really say that, or was it just a angry customer that said he said it? But then again, I don't know the guy's whole record. Like, was this his first offense, or has he done something like that before? And you know what I'm saying, if he already had been on his third strike or whatever like that. So, you know, it could be more to the story of why he got fired like that for making the comment. But yeah, I think that story was kind of sad. But I'm just saying, it's rough for a guy to lose his job right now, because I mean, prices are going up on everything. I mean, you've been to the store lately, so you see the price of everything's up right now. And what if he got kids to take care of? You know, he could have little Timmy at home, and what if little Timmy have to end up in foster care because stuff gets so bad because his pops can't keep a job just because his pops made a comment? I mean, what if he even got like a tiny Tim at home? I mean, you watched the Christmas Story where Scrooge was going to buy humbug and whatever, and like you know, Scrooge was treating Tiny Tim kind of cold, and had to get a wake-up call, you know what I'm saying, from Christmas Future or whatever. But I mean, you got to think of the total sum of the whole thing. You know, it's not just that one guy that get affected. It's everybody around him, and like his whole family. And so, since he couldn't cut it with a regular 9-to-5 job, say the guy have to resort to a life of crime, then he ends up getting caught, ends up in prison, and he has to shave his head, get a bunch of tats, and join the gang. You know, I mean, come on, man. It's just this poor guy, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what's going to happen for him in the future? So that's the stuff I think about. You know what I'm saying? When I'm like, just one comment, unless it was way more to it, like this guy was just a horrible person and treating all his customers like that. But one time, man, that's a real bleak future for this man to have to deal with just for one comment. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Life's hard enough. So, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead to the next story. I think that one's kind of triggering for me, yo. I don't even like to think about all that. But, yeah, I'm going to get into talking about this lady. Okay, there was a real big story over the 4th of July holiday. A lady got kicked off a flight. It was going from Dallas to Orlando. They cleared everybody off the plane, and they had to search for drugs because the lady wasn't acting right. And she said that somebody on the plane wasn't real, one of the stewardess. And so I don't know if she meant that it was a AI Terminator, a lizard person, an alien, holographic image. Maybe a Grim Reaper dressed as a human. I don't know, but it kind of gave the vibes of the whole Final Destination type deal. Now, if it's Final Destination, that means that all the people that survived, they have to watch if any of them start falling off. Like on the movie. Well, just watch the Final Destination movie and do your research. You have to do your research so you can know how to play the game, because, yeah, you're in the Final Destination now. Yeah, actually, those movies were crazy. They'll probably come out with a reboot after this, because, I mean, they're getting so much publicity right now. But they had the one where I know they was on a roller coaster. They had another one where it was a wreck with a log truck. And then they had that one with the plane. Yeah, it's crazy. The one with the plane, I remember the person was asleep and they woke up, they started freaking out. Oh, we gotta get off this plane, we gotta get off this plane. And then later on, once people started exiting, and taking dirt naps or whatever you want to call it, but they had to get a flight manifest. They had to look through the flight manifest. Okay, this person was sitting here. That's where they going. This other person was sitting there. We got to go within. We have to go in order of how everybody was sitting on the plane. And boom, you know what I'm saying? Once they figured that out, they said, okay, this is how we cheated. We got to make it go out of turn. And yeah, so. If you was on that plane, man, you got a lot of work ahead of you. Nah, hopefully not, man. Nah, hopefully not. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. All right, well, that's it for today, man. We'll get back at it tomorrow. We'll see what's in the trending news tomorrow, and we'll get back at it. Until then, y'all be good, and peace.